We're back. Barry Bonds, Ricky Henderson. Insert number 25 here. Mark McGwire.
Was Ricky 25 or 24?
Probably 24.
I
Maybe
think
he
he
was 20.
was
I think he was
24.
25 at some point. I don't know. All right, we'll go Bonds McGwire.
Sure.
Episode 25. First week of May. We got a month of baseball behind us.
It's crazy.
I think maybe we can just kind of talk about some surprises, some things.
Surprise number one, Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pirates, baby.
I think the bigger surprise is the Yankees being in last in the AL East. I think you could argue that's a bigger surprise than the Pirates being first.
Well, let's talk about that first then, because Cam, I don't know if you replied to it earlier, but you didn't necessarily agree that Aaron Boone was the problem or him being canned.
No, and let me tell you why. Who has helped the Red Sox reach first place better than Aaron Boone right now?
That's not how this works. That's not how this works.
Yeah, I think he mismanages the bullpen horribly. He pulled Domingo Germán was at 88 pitches last night through 8 in the third. Up, what were they up 2-0?
They lost,
and they pulled him at 88 pitches. The dude was dealing.
Yeah.
And you pulled him and went with who'd they go with? Was it Clay Holmes or was it Michael King?
I didn't watch it. I just know they blew it.
I don't remember.
Holmes. I could be wrong, though.
Whoever they put in fucking bottled the piss out of it.
Yep.
Yes, they did. And it's not the first time he's made a bonehead mistake like that.
Like I said, I thought he should have been fired after the 21 season.
He just offers no value. He's not a good manager. With the roster that you have, granted, there's been injuries. Judges missed some games. Stanton's been hurt. Like, there's been injuries. But you have a loaded roster. If guys go down, you're still expected to win.
Well, and you could use those injuries as an excuse if your issue was run production. But it's not. Like you said, the issue has been the management of their pitching staff.
Yeah.
And that's been a glaring hole that, I mean, who are they missing from the normal pitching staff? Is Nestor still out?
Nah, he's back. Rodon, but you can't even argue.
Yeah,
he hasn't even pitched an inning as a Yankee yet.
Right.
Yeah. Severino is still trying to work his way back.
I mean, say what you will about Garrett Cole, he's not the problem.
Dude's been fucking lights out.
Yeah.
He hasn't let up a home run yet. Made it through a month without giving up a home run.
Tim's only jacked up because he's on his fantasy team.
I'd like to also bring up one non-surprise. Jacob deGrom is hurt.
To the surprise of no one.
I saw a tweet, and it was a really good point. It was like we're at the point where Jacob deGrom pitches, and he points at something, comes up lame, trainers come out. The second the trainers come out, you go, is this the last time we ever see deGrom pitch?
Yeah.
It's that insane that his body is just not
Well, and I'm starting to think there's more going on than what he's showing, because that's 2 starts in a row that he's been pulled now.
To me, it's all elbow stuff. I genuinely wonder if he should just have medically prescribed Tommy John surgery.
I'm wondering if at this point in his career, it might sound crazy, turn him into a reliever.
Bullpen. I was going to say that too. Yeah.
Turn him into a fucking lights out closer.
It'd be an electrifying closer, actually.
Right?
And how much money they did pay him.
Think about it. It's 2 starts in a row. He's made it into the 4th, and then
but look at it this way, right? They're gonna ride him to the wheels fall off as a starter because the money they just paid him. Compare the money he's getting paid to what Edwin Diaz just made, which is a record-breaking deal for a closer.
Yeah,
miles apart.
5 years, 185. They're gonna try and ride him as a starter as long as they fucking can.
Yeah, I mean, and it makes sense. I get it.
Yeah.
But
I agree. Money aside, I agree that would be a smart move.
He could be a lights out bullpen arm.
But the thing is also he's been a starter for so long. Some guys don't adjust. Some guys can't. Who was it? Miles Michaelis had a huge issue with that in the WBC when they used him out of the pen.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. He just has to have the ball from the get go. He has to have it, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I know it's a lot of guys have trouble when they have to come in the middle of an inning kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
same kind of idea. Yeah,
yeah, and
even
it's
a fresh inning versus there's
right. Well,
starting a
that's
game, there's
exactly
getting a
it.
fresh inning, and then there's coming in mid inning.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So who knows? Maybe it would be a problem for him, but if you give Jacob DeGrom a clean inning in the ninth, I don't think he would have much of a problem. But
Well, like anything, it would take some settling in. But yeah,
Right.
I agree. I think he's a competitor, so I think he'd make it work. But
dude can have as long as he needs to warm up and get ready. Not as long as he needs, but
No, but you can give him more time to warm up and get ready.
Mm.
yeah.
all right. Well, moving on from the inevitable Jacob DeGrom injury, any other things that jumped out from you guys over the first
talk
month?
about the Pirates real quick. Like, what is
Yeah.
going on in Pittsburgh?
To be honest with you, you look at their roster and you look at some of the veterans they have, and you look at like there's a lot of guys that like they were due, like they were
Mhm.
due to break out. And you look at their roster top to bottom, it's a pretty good roster. Like you
Yeah.
really look at it, and it's like their pitching staff is good.
Yeah,
It's not bad. Like Mitch Keller,
and you're young.
Mitch Keller's an ace.
Yeah,
And you can tell at least this year guys are buying in. Like I think telltale
And-
sign is Brian Reynolds signing that contract for him.
well,
Like, they're
now you got
buying
Cabrera
into this.
and him long term.
hmm
you have these
Yeah.
guys buying in right now, and what are they, 19 and 10, something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
So right now,
They're doing really well, right? So you have the guys
In a
buying in
weak
right
in
now.
a weak division too.
Right.
In a division that's really not that good, they could eat like I'm confident in saying they keep playing even 70% of the way that they've played so far, they could easily win that division. Because
yeah.
the Brewers you're going to do what they've done the last 3 seasons. They're going to fall off a cliff in September. August even, halfway through August, they're just going to fall off.
I don't think anybody
completely.
really expected the Brewers to be there anyway, so
Well, I mean,
feel
who
like
else in that division? I mean, I guess you were thinking the Cardinals. That's the
lot
other
of
thing we
talk
can
was
talk
the
about.
Texas
Cardinals,
Stroker,
yeah.
Cardinals.
And then they're 10 and 19 or something
Yeah.
like that.
The
They're in the
Pirates
same
are
boat,
20
really.
and 9. The Cardinals are 10 and 19.
Wow. They're not, what? They're 3 games back from the Rays because the Rays are 23 and 6, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And the Rays open the season with a 15-game win streak. That's
Uh-huh.
nuts. That is nuts.
Yeah, dude. I'm curious to see what happens when the Pirates do go through a little bit of a rough patch, how those young guys will kind of...
See, but I think that they have the right, like, I was going to say like ingredients. I guess it is like that. They have that alphabet soup kind of all jammed together where it's these young guys, but then the vets that they have are vets.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree
Like
with you.
Andrew
Yep.
McCutchen has been there, done that. He's been at the highest level of the game, and he's still playing well.
I mean,
I
without
I
saying the rest
he's,
of them.
I think he's a much bigger part of that team than you realize.
Oh, yeah. He's a much bigger part of that city. I think him just going back to Pittsburgh alone is a big reason that team's doing well this year.
And then you got the guys like the Rich Hills, kind of
Right.
in the rotation, kind of
Yeah.
leading those guys. You got Carlos Santana. Like, you just got dudes.
Yeah.
Well, they got we were making fun of him for doing the hype video. Vinny V's been pitching pretty well. He's been pitching well. But
Kim
again,
made a good move jumping on the Pirates wagon.
I mean, it's just
Uh-huh.
they have again, like you look at them on paper and like it makes sense why they're playing so good because they got like the young guys they have like Ji-Hwan Bae. Where the fuck did he come from? Kid's playing out of his mind. Jack Sawinski playing out of his mind. Like
Connor Joe.
yeah, Connor Joe, my boy. I'm really happy for him. Kind of getting out of Colorado. Like he was good in Colorado, but going to all of a sudden just like a spark in a bottle contender out of nowhere.
You remember that the dude that was catching for the Pirates, Jason DeLay, when we went?
Yep.
I was watching a Pirates game the other day, and they were talking about his story.
Mm.
His story's fucking wild. Just like
Really?
his path to get where he's at. Like he wasn't even offered a spot. He was a AAA bullpen catcher. Like wasn't even on the roster. Like they were just
Really?
paying him to
Wow.
catch.
Wow. And
Damn.
that's fucking
He
crazy.
probably went from $25,000 to immediately making probably,
A milli.
I think
minimum
700,
500.
I think.
5
Yeah,
or 700, I
between
forget.
5 or 7, yeah.
Significantly more than what
Yeah.
he was making.
And
Fuck
let's
the
not
money. Fuck the money. Like, you're a bullpen catcher in AAA, and all of a sudden you're playing in the bigs going over the monster at fucking Fenway. Like,
let's not forget
That's
they're doing
bonkers.
this right now without O'Neal Cruz too. Like he's coming back from injury at some point this year.
Again, I think he's done for the year.
No, they said
They said August.
Late, right? Yeah, that's true.
Especially if they're playing the way they're
playing.
That's
true. If they're playing for a spot, you'll see him. They'll bring him back. Who's playing short for them now?
I was thinking the same thing.
Is it Rodolfo Castro?
Today
Is that where he's slotted in?
Yeah.
Rodolfo Castro?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The other guy, shout out another Pirate, Drew Maggi.
Yeah.
What a fucking amaze. That's like I was thinking about this kind of just like when I was watching, because I was watching it live when he made his debut, when he struck out. Unfortunately, I didn't see his first hit, but I'm like, there's no other sport where like that's a thing.
No,
you know what I mean? Like a guy that just grinds through the minors that long. Like there was the one like goofy thing where I forget the guy's name that in the NHL All-Star game like 10 years ago when they voted him in. It was like John Casey or something like that. It was this big goon dude that they just voted into the All-Star game as like a meme. But like this guy actually like was in the minors. Drew Maggi was in the minors for like 10, 12 years. Played like 1,500 games in the minors. And then he wasn't, so he had that one at bat.
Yoshi.
You go Yard?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He's hot.
In more ways than one.
Indeed. But what was I going to say?
Continue.
Drew Maggi. So he had that one at bat, struck out, right? And then his next, so then I forget who got hurt. Somebody got hurt. Yeah. So basically, after that game, he was optioned back to AA. Mm-hmm. And then somebody got hurt, and they recalled him again, and he got a start and got a knock. And a rib, by the way. And good for that guy. Like that's baseball is so fucking romantic. Like
shit like that's just cool.
Like I said, maybe it's me just being biased because I'm a baseball nerd and it's really the only sport I care about. But like, you don't hear about shit like that in other sports.
You don't.
Like every once in a while, you hear like in the NBA, some guy in the G League. Remember like Sundiata Gaines? Like that was kind of something like that. But like, it's something about doing it in baseball is just crazy. Like the Rockies last year had, I forget his name. Same thing. That dude who was in the minors with them for like 10 years and got called up. Like it's just, I fucking love it. Baseball is romantic. You can't tell me it's not.
I agree.
What want to talk about Red Sox, April?
So, real quick before Red Sox.
Yep.
How about the fucking White Sox losing 10 in a row?
Dude, they suck.
I was gonna bring that up when we talked about the Cardinals because they're almost like mirrored the Cardinals. Like the White Sox were supposed to be this team that was gonna run away with the Central. A lot of people were picking them over the Guardians, and they just holy shit on a stick. They have just laid a fucking goose egg.
Yeah, that whole team's kind of in shambles.
And you got the Luis Robert thing, jogging to first, then claiming that he has an
injury, right?
Hurt his hamstring. Which I was talking to Chris about this. I don't think you were there, Cam, but to me, it's fucking bullshit either way because so there's two options and they both are shit, right? Mm-hmm. So the first one is you hit that grounder and you just walk it out. Anyways, you just jog it out to first base, you get hosed, you're a dickhead, you get benched.
Yeah.
Then he claims that he came up and was hurt. So that's why he came up and didn't run out hard. And I was talking to Chris about this. To me, that's almost worse.
Yeah.
Because if
he wasn't running hard.
Well, the thing is if that's true, that means he knew that he was hurt going into that game. And that's the first inning. That was his first swing of the day. And you're going to jog it out. Like, if you're really at that level, you can't even try to beat out a ground ball. You shouldn't be playing. That's a liability on your team. A liability on a team that is scraping for anything positive. Why you're playing 162 games. If you tell the manager that you're hurt, they'll scratch you.
Yeah.
Like, it's that easy.
I'm curious. Obviously, we'll never know. I'm curious to see or think what would have happened if he were to hit a ball in the gap. Would he have jogged it out? Or
no.
Is it
no, it's bullshit.
No, because he's not hurt. Yeah. No, he's not hurt. Did you hear the White Sox did a bunch of DFAs today?
Really?
Yeah.
What we got?
Red Sox legend Freaky Deaky.
I thought you were going to say Yoan Moncada.
No.
What?
No. And Herman was also, they DFA'd two of them. So that Reese McGuire trade,
Who Herman? Not Domingo.
Franklin Herman.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is.
It was a relief pitcher we traded him last year, and people freaked out about him.
Oh.
But yeah, the Freaky Deaky trade though, that's making. We won that trade by a landslide. Then
Yeah, who we
Who's
got?
that was McGuire.
Oh no,
That's who we got for that? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He was with the White Sox. That's
Yeah.
true.
Connor Wong's been playing lights out. He just got another base knock.
Yeah,
He's been red hot lately too.
Ronald Acuna just stole another base.
Jesus.
I'm surprised he's playing today.
He got that
After getting nailed.
That was ugly.
Well, the
That
way
was
he put
bad.
his shoulder up, right in the shoulder.
Well, he got
blade.
Yeah.
hit right in, like, it wasn't the meat of the shoulder, it was right on, like, the joint at the top.
Yeah,
That shit's gotta hurt
And
so
the way he-
fucking bad.
the way he walked off made it look like it was a lot more damage
Yeah.
done than actually
I
had.
know, you
Depending
gotta-
if he's playing.
He's in a situation just like freaking, it's ironic now, but Wilson Contreras was when he played against, like, when he always played the Brewers and the Cardinals, and they always hit him. Acuna, every time he plays the Mets or the Mets or the
Marlins.
Braves, he's on the Braves. The Mets or the Marlins, he gets smoked.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Jose Urena.
Yeah.
That friggin'. Did you guys know Yoshi's on a 12-game hit streak?
Yeah,
Yeah, his average has gone up like 100 points in the last 10 games.
It's fucking.
He's literally
nuts.
after that hit, he might be hitting 300.
Yeah, let's see. I'll tell you in a second.
See, I have to put the game on my phone because Verizon can suck a big fat penis.
Yoshida is now hitting 290,
I love it.
which I will take
Qualified?
290.
I think he's already all those people that were saying the Red Sox overpaid him and whatnot. I think he's already showing glimpses of what he's going to be when he settles in, and he's going to be well worth the money. I think.
Oh yeah,
And in
Yeah,
case
I
you guys were wondering, Cardinals are losing 4-0 to the Angels in the second inning.
Yeah,
love that.
two bad teams. Well, the Angels aren't. I think they're in third in the West. So, but then again, it's the West where you have fucking the Athletics, so it's really a 4-team division.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
That's
other
tight.
stories we have through April? I'm trying to think.
We can talk about our teams real quick. The Kansas City Royals, second to worst record in all of baseball.
Hey, you know who's dealing for them though?
Ryan Yarbrough.
No, Chapman.
This
Yes,
is
he
true.
doesn't play a lot though.
No, because they're not in
First
save
8
situations. But you know what?
Well, yeah, you
This
got to
is
be
not
in an
there.
important situation.
I don't think he's even their closer. I think he usually use him as a setup, but because they have that other guy that throws 103. I forget what his name is. They
I
have
don't know, but-
They have two guys out of their back end that both hit 100, 304.
They're beating
yeah.
the Orioles 3-0 right now.
I'm
in
saying
the
right
second
now.
inning, so
We need them to win this series too.
yes,
Yep.
please.
I think
Pirates
Red
are
Sox-
falling apart.
Red Sox playing this good against Toronto is sending a message. I think.
Oh, I'm excited watching this. I think this. Yeah, I'm excited watching.
Well, like I
this
said
series right
last
now.
night, there's something about they have that like the same feel that the 13 team did, the 04 team did. Like they just
Not supposed
don't.
to be there.
They don't fucking go down.
Yeah,
They just crawl and scrape and
And
just
sometimes that's all it takes. Like you got Doogie walking off games left and right. You get a couple of those, it lights a fire under your fucking ass.
Mhm.
So I saw. Did you see the statistic I sent to you guys? It was Boston Red Sox with the most walk-offs in the last like half century, and Doogie was
Yeah.
Doogie's
Like
second
second.
to Ortiz, and he
Yeah.
has 6, and he has 3 of them this year.
Well, yes, he with last night's he passed Jeter too in all time, and not all time, but in career walk off hits.
We got Red Sox baseball for the next 9 days. So
Love that.
That's exciting.
Yeah, they have a rough stretch. Where do they go? Do they go to Philly or does Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to
No,
Philly
we
after
got
this, right?
3 at Philly, 2 at Atlanta, off day. Come home for 3 against St. Louis, 3 against Seattle, off day. Go to San Diego, LA, Arizona.
Yeah, that's a tough stretch, especially because Arizona is also playing pretty well.
Yeah.
LA Angels, I might add, not Dodgers.
And
That makes it a little easier.
And the
Because they-
Padres are coming around too.
I mean, Phillies, I feel like kind of not great. We should be able to take 2 out of 3 from them. Braves, I'm not overly confident in.
I don't know. The Phillies now have their leader back, so they could change that. Their team could completely.
Bruce,
swing things around. Yeah.
That's also mind-boggling to me. 169 days after TJ, and this dude's back in an MLB
So here's the
lineup.
thing, and I realize this. It doesn't really surprise me because if you think about like Shohei did it because he got it, and then I can't remember if it was before or after, but he basically needed Tommy John, and then just hit all season, just like Bryce did. So it's really this. If you can hit with it all fucked up, you can hit with it while it's still recovering theoretically. So like, and especially I think why it works for both of them. I realized it must just be how the muscle load works because they both throw right-handed and hit left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
So it must just be that your whole load is on your back arm. So they just are able to go through with it because I don't know. That's a huge ad for the Phillies. They need him in the dugout. They need him playing.
Let's look real quick. I want to, because that's, when did I say that series starts? We have one more against Toronto, right?
We have 2 more against Toronto. That's a 4-gamer.
I think Friday straight, so it would be Thursday. Or do they only have is it a 3-game or 4-game against Toronto?
We got the Jays.
4-game against Toronto.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You guys want to take a road trip to Philly this weekend?
Friday is Sale versus Wheeler.
Ooh.
Like, that's a cheeky little matchup.
All right, so we'll take 2 out of 3 and lose the Kluber game.
Saturday is Kluber versus Bailey Falter. If there's a game that Kluber is going to win, it's going to be that one.
That's true.
Can I throw a little side note in right here?
Yeah.
The Rays are playing the Pirates right now. Is this a World Series preview? Imagine.
See, we thought Corey Kluber was bad. Bailey Falter is 0-5.
Yeah.
And somehow still has a spot in the rotation.
And you know who's just shoving it up the Red Sox bums because he's pitching so well for Philly? Matt Strahm.
I picked him up. How's he pitching today? Does he have that game started yet?
They haven't started yet.
Oh.
He's kind of tough to use in fantasy because he starts and he almost never gets a win because he usually only pitches like 4.
Don't care. I needed points.
Let's check my fantasy.
Sunday is Houck versus Taiwan Walker. So, I mean, pitching matchups, I would say all three of those kind of go in
I might
our
take the
favor.
sweep.
Joe Ryan, I got right now. He's through 5. No, none earned.
Yeah, well, I have Sandy Alcantara, who's going to lose again. So
I also have Houck, who just gave up a run. Maybe.
What?
Or no, I got first and third.
Simeon leadoff double.
He's got one out though. Spin me a little double play here, Tana.
How are you ahead of me on your phone?
Because
Sandy's going to get me a cheeky little 3-piece for his start today. Thank you for your service.
Better than negative.
Also, I want to ask, because I texted you guys this, but I didn't really... Has Chisholm just not been good this year? I'm still really fucking
Sitting
confused.
like 250. No, it's just Will is really dumb.
Okay.
Because there's also something else in the works that I'm not going to mention. We'll talk about it on the next podcast. And within fantasy that I don't want to disclose. Chris knows what it is, but I don't want to disclose it because other people could fuck it up. So,
the fuck are you guys trying to do?
He slipped me a 50-piece to keep my mouth shut.
No, because if I tell you, you're going to bone me on it, so I'm not going to tell you.
Well, I also saw Corbin Carroll was dropped, so if that has something to do with it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I saw that immediately.
Well, so I claimed him, but it goes through tomorrow morning. I don't think anybody's claimed him yet. So,
well,
I threw the Jazz one in, so I won't get the Corbin one.
Yeah, my waiver. I'm like 8th in the waiver order, so I don't think anybody's claimed him because I kept checking the transactions, but we'll see.
What did he lose a bet?
Dropped Corbin Carroll and Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah, why?
He dropped Corbin Carroll because he was day to day.
No. Oh my god,
dude, banged his knee on the wall.
Hoppy?
He's on his IL, but I don't know why. He's done for the season. He's on IL 60. Like, why even keep him at that point?
Especially when he's not like an all-star catcher that could help you at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And you're 0-3.
That's like Tim Anderson just got reactivated. I launched him into the sun.
It's not a keeper league either, so.
Yeah. I feel like keeper leagues for baseball are kind of tough. It's not like football.
Yeah, no.
Nope, we got 2 outs.
Nope, okay. Yeah, I struck him out.
What else we got through April? I'm trying to think of other key stories.
How are the Rockies doing?
Not great. but not horrid, but not good.
Oh, and then after the Rockies, the Mexico series.
We don't even have to talk about the Rockies. There's not really any bright spots except for the greatest player of our generation, Charlie Blackmon. So,
what was I gonna say?
he is playing really well. To be fair, he's playing very well.
Yeah, that Mexico series was fucking nutty.
I think it proved that they will never have a major league franchise.
No,
Can't do it.
that's where players'
the
ERA goes to
only
die.
way you do it is it has to be a field. So say, I mean, a lot of math would have to go into it, but say theoretically, so if Coors is just about a mile high, so roughly 5,200 feet, and you got Mexico City around 7,200 feet. So I don't know what the math is on that, Cam. You're the accountant, but say 60%, like for the elevations. Well, so it's about 60% or so elevation. Like, so Colorado is 60% of the elevation or so, maybe 70 of Mexico City. I think you have to make a field that is based on Coors, but a little bigger.
So Coors is 69.4444% of
that was pretty
the
close.
elevation. Yeah,
that was pretty close. So then in that, you need to make a field that's 130% the size of Coors to like account for like that shit. But then again, you don't know how like that trend doesn't translate.
All right, team in Mexico City. The field dimensions are 490 to left, 578 to center.
I vote it. Forget El Paso. They got to change their name. It's going to be the Mexico City Chihuahuas, or maybe the Luchadores.
So don't love Tanner Houck walking the bases loaded. With,
not a fan.
Vladdy coming up.
The fact that this dude coming out to talk to him still has a job is absolutely mind-boggling.
They just got a 2-spot. Vladdy got a base hit. God damn it, Tanner! You fucking punk bitch.
Whoa.
That was rude.
At least get out of it so you're in line for a win, huh? Sorry.
You apologize to Tanner right now.
No. I refuse.
Yeah. Dave Bush needs to get his ass out of Boston.
Fired.
He's the worst pitching coach in baseball.
Maybe back to a high school.
Not even.
While we're talking about pitching coaches, did you guys see that the Giants pitching coach is the shortest pitching coach in all of baseball? It's just ironic.
How tall is he?
5'8".
Shit.
All right, he's not that short.
But it's just funny that the Giants have the shortest pitching coach.
Los Gigantes. Yeah, that is kind of funny, actually.
My sister requests $8. Unbelievable.
Rip off. We use the revenue from the podcast. Are you fucking just scored on a pass ball?
Oh my! Why are we so shit?
I'm sad.
I don't even think it was in the dirt. I think Wong literally just missed it. It was a slider.
Not Wong. Oh, it is Wong.
It is Wong. Yeah, wanker.
Why do I think it was? I thought McGuire started tonight.
Oh, I didn't even see the pitch. Let me see this. See if
Toronto started a lefty, so.
That's what it is.
Oh, Wong
Wong just boofed it. He healed it. Yeah.
It was a sinker that just ran, and he basically didn't turn the glove over. Just tried to swipe at it. Lulu, why are you being weird?
Ryan Yarbrough dealing for the Kansas City Royals right now. My guy, 3 1/3, 5 punchies, no hits.
She heard you talking shit about Tanner Houck. She come and get you.
Where's my cat?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have any other stuff through April that we wanted to touch on?
I got nothing. Yeah,
month in review. I don't think it has to be too long. I think these short podcasts, like half hour to 40 minutes, usually tend to be more concise. We stay on topic a little more. So
yeah, I got nothing.
Let's see. Just going.
Got any trivia for us, Ken?
News. Oh, did you see the news about German Marquez?
No.
Getting the old TJ.
Is he?
Oh. Yep.
I didn't know that. That's sad, but whatever.
Adam Wainwright coming back on Saturday. Cam's favorite player, Gary Sanchez, opts out of his deal with the Giants.
He did. He's going to a major league team. Fuck him.
What?
Oh, Kike.
Wait, who opted out?
Gary Sanchez.
Oh, God.
He played in 16 games. Played in the Giants. Played in 16 games in AAA. Dude hit 164.
Get any dongs?
No, 1 extra base hit.
Yeah, it's not great.
That's
All right, Tanner, get out of this so you're not on the hook for the loss if we can't score. Peace.
Please. Well, Kike
Peace.
needs to get a stronger arm, and then he might be out of it already.
Kike just shouldn't be
Ryan
playing
Mountcastle,
shortstop.
dog.
Yeah.
What do you guys think Gary Sanchez... Hold on, sorry, last question, then we can do trivia. What do you think Gary Sanchez career batting averages?
289.
Are you fucking smoking crack? You think he's a 289 career hitter, Cam? I'll have what you're having, please.
Dalton Varsho just went yard. 6'3".
You're going to make me sad. Stop talking.
Imagine having a shutout through 4 and then you just get touched up.
Let's see what Houck's line looks like now.
Sam, what do you think Gary Sanchez career batting averages?
247.
Lower.
227.
Lower.
199.
Not that low.
Oh.
209.
Sam was really close. No, higher.
221.
Higher. A little bit.
222.
A little higher.
224.
224.
A little higher.
225.
25.
There we go.
Bro, Houck just went from 20 points. Went from 15 points to 3 points.
And now he's going to get...
Now he's going to get the
He's
loss.
going to get negative 2.
It's all right. The Sox lead the league in comeback wins. Don't worry about it yet.
Yeah, it's all right. Verdugo's going to hit another walk-off. We're fine.
You know, if Kike threw that guy out, Turner. Oh. Okay. Who threw the first no-hitter in Padres history?
Joe Musgrove.
Okay, fuck you. Who is the most recent White Sox player, other than Dick Allen, to lead the league in home runs?
Paul Konerko.
Jim Thome.
Both of you are wrong.
Is it what year was it?
Ken Griffey.
Yeah, it didn't give me. Just give me a year. 1971.
Oh, boy.
71, huh?
Yeah. You want
Led the league.
It's multiple choice. You want that?
Yeah.
Bill Melton, Paul Konerko, Frank Thomas, or Harold Baines?
Harold Bain. No, it's
No, I had the first
dude.
guy.
Yeah, it's the first guy.
Yeah, all those guys were way too late.
Baines is the 80s, Thomas was 2000s, and Konerko was thousands and tens. Got any more that aren't poop?
No, they're wait. What?
Nope, they're all poop.
True or false? No team has ever had two pitchers finish first and second in the most valuable player voting.
True.
I feel like that's got to be false.
Yeah, it's false.
Nah.
Say only 6 pitchers all time have won the MVP.
Oh no, but it's so. Let me ask it a different way. True or false? Has a team ever had two pitchers finish first and second in MVP voting?
No.
That's
Yeah.
true. It had 1956 Dodgers.
Can I guess who it is?
Yeah.
Koufax?
Nope.
What are the initials?
DN and
Koufax is
SM.
later. DN and SM?
Yep.
I want to say Don Sutton, but that obviously isn't right. Who are they?
Don Newcomb and Sal Magley.
Yeah, I did know that. Don Newcomb was a stud.
Yeah, that's all I got. You got any cards?
I could pop a pack.
A pop-up perk.
Couple, 2, 3.
Couple, 2, 3 fucking Percocets, bud.
Stay away from my fucking Percocets. Do you have any fucking Percocets? All right, we got Curtis Wilkerson, Ron Darling. Wasn't he a head coach? He's from Millbury, Mass.
Cool.
Put us on the map.
Dick Schofield, Shane Raleigh, Tim Raines, and Tony Gwynn. Bob Forsch, Claudel Washington, Mike Diaz, Juan Berengoyer. The fuck? This one's actually kind of dope. Alan Trammell All-Star card.
Ooh.
Alan Trammell. I don't think it's Trammell. He's white. Rance Malinix, Gary Thurman, Ken Daly. What is this picture?
What the fuck?
Does he throw with both hands?
He's ready to grab a pair.
No, he doesn't throw. That's the issue. That's why you got two gloves.
He's quite literally just a catcher. Oh, it's a classic Red Sox right here. Marty Barrett.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Yeah. All right, does that wrap us? You guys got
Yeah, I
anything
got
else you
nothing.
want to touch?
No, I'm just really sad because I'm facing Kikuchi in fantasy, and now he's in line for the win if he gets through this inning. So,
don't worry about it.
It's tough.
quadruple sadness.
Best offense in baseball. Got it. Don't worry about it.
I hope Joe Ryan
Well, it's
just gets they just let the leash off Joe Ryan and he can just fucking go buckshot through who the hell are the Twins playing?
The White Sox.
White Sox. That's pretty good look.
Isn't that game already like well underway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottom
What's the
6.
score?
0-0, I think.
Oh my god.
1-0. Twins scored.
1-0.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
What?
Brennan from the Guardians, just
Yeah.
had a swinging bunt. Cole went to field it, threw it right over Rizzo's head.
Yeah, that's Garrett Cole's been pretty dog shit historically defensively.
Joe Ryan's pitching lights out again. I don't know if you've seen his line so far.
Yeah, I know. He already has 20. 21, I think, actually. Is he? Well, so I guess he
5
got
and a
through.
third, 1 hit, 2 walks, 7 punchies.
Uh-oh. If it's 5 1/3 and they're on commercial, he must have gotten pulled. Oh, wait, no. Oh, just
No,
kidding. I'm
he's
looking at the
only
wrong one. My bad.
86.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably he might have one more depending how quick he gets out of this.
Oh,
He's gone. He threw 110. Is that a double play? Spin me up. Let's go!
Yeah, you definitely
6
send
shutty for Joseph. All right.
elite stash game.
we outie?
Everything's elite. I think we outie 5,000.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that PlayStation card? Who are you giving that to?
Just me. Don't worry about it.
Show the code for the people, for the
No, I
culture.
can't. Yeah, it's there. Sorry.
Someone's gonna enhance.
They can figure that out through the scratch off. That's fucking. You deserve it at that point.
Oh, through the scratch off.
Yeah, through the scratch.
That's
Good
difficult.
on you.
All right, yeah. So we'll catch you next week for the episode 20. Who's the 26? We can throw it. Who was 26 for the Red Sox? Fucking, it's retired, isn't it? No. Does Brock Holt wear 26 for the Red Sox?
No.
I think he did. I know he wore 12 or 16.
Oh, Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy
Billy
Fox was
Williams.
not number 26.
That's what I'm seeing.
I thought he was always like number 4 or 3. I thought he said a single digit.
Wade Boggs.
El Boggsy, yeah.
Chase Utley.
Oh yeah, 26 is retired with the Red Sox because that's Boggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it
Give
was
me some
Boggs.
Wade Boggs style. Oh,
Wade
Kikuchi.
Boggs.
Oh, he in trouble.
Sam,
Course
say
it-
nothing.
yeah,
We
okay.
know you're ahead.
It's nothing. Ref Schneider just walked up to the dish.
Okay. All right.
Right.
We outie.
Later, boys.
Bajillions. Catch you later on the flip skittle.